All right, guys, NFP later this week, Friday night our time, so I thought it was a good chance to share a few insights that I've pulled out of NFP over the last few years via Mosaic. I'm just drafting up a Substack article with some of these in them, so just keep an eye out for that. Okay, first things first, I've just gone into Mosaic, obviously checked a few of the US 500 columns that I want to take a look at. Let's search for NFP first of all. You'll obviously see that every day is Friday. Oh, there was one Thursday for some reason, and a Tuesday there over the last 3 years, but generally Friday is when the data is released. So first insight I want to just touch on is kind of the move either side of NFP. So just as a general rule, the 3-day move either side of NFP is overall bearish. Okay, so if you look at day prior, average move is 15 points low, which is quite material. 7 points on NFP day and 6 points the day after. Okay, so overall, what's that? 28 point move lower, which to me is quite material. So excluding everything else, generally a bearish kind of period for the market. The next thing I want to touch on is let's have a look at what happens when market opens the day prior. Okay, so S&P 500 opens day prior and it kind of collapses that first hour of open. Okay, so global flows come in to the physical New York Stock Exchange and it falls significantly day prior. This is normally, I'll show you in a second, positioning for the NFP, and there's some pretty strong patterns there. So let's just take a look at what the S&P does initially. So you can see pretty significant moves lower there. Average is down. I haven't done the figures there, but you can work that out yourself. But very much keep an eye out for triple-digit down days when that happens. And if you look at some of the lows here, the global lows of NFP day, 66% of the time, something like that, market will fall at least 45 points the next day. So this is the kind of stuff that personally I'm looking for in terms of having a look at the price structure from the previous day to look for patterns that generally occur where those flows kind of continue the next day. All right, so let's look at an example from late last year where we had, you can see here, midnight Brisbane time, we had this fall. What was that, 28-point fall from open here. Open up on the Friday, 9 a.m. our time, and you can see we fell 100 and something points, I think it was, for the full day on the Friday. So obviously, take a look through the article. All the data is in Mosaic. That is the non-farm payrolls.